Does them banning out those top laners make Gen.G put Galio top lane, or were they already going to put Galio top lane? That's always the question you're wondering to switch it up now. Instead of Gideon going for a little bit invade on the top side as he knows his bot side jungle is being threatened.
I mean, Galio's pretty good at taking down the little chickens, right? Looking for a bunch of them. He's going to deny a lot of XP. He will have to probably flash here as he's just waiting until the very last moments to do so. Just gonna back, and then he's going to flash over, so kind of delaying the inevitable. Grubs, rather. Grubbian here is going to go for the dragon instead.
Yep. Obviously, I think nice for Gen.G, given that they really want to snowball this game. Getting those grubs early can be pretty advantageous. But they did get nerfed. Current patch on, which is 15.3 or 25. The naming convention changed like 8 times.
25.s1. No. 2025.s1.3.
A Braum Q, a Vi Q.
You're probably just dying. But at the end of the day, they did use their Ash Arrow, so Gen.G take the opportunity to just take a grub down. It's now Duro in the front line. They do have a lot of peel, but Canyon getting dove right now by Gideon, who's going all in. Has to flash the Solar Flare, though, and cannot end Canyon's life here on the Nidalee. The spears are also flying as Chovy remaining here as a stalwart tank in the front, gonna pull in the Yone and pull him even deeper into the team. Trying to burst down the Yone. They do get the kill. That's first blood. And Duro tanks up the damage. Will live. Kingin in the front line, but doesn't have any support from his team as Ruler. He's on the chase. The flash forward. This one is a good one on the Ezreal, as he does try to chase them down, looking for 7 seconds on his ult. The block of the Q is huge for Lehens.
His ult's gonna
1
be
second.
Up now.
There it is. But they spot it, and they see it coming. Too obvious.
In time.
Yeah.
And I think really if Canyon had gone down, if Fisher was able to get in the fight a bit sooner, I actually think Nongshim's initiation was good. It's going to take more time, so the goal lead isn't huge right now, but I feel like really Gen.G on quite a big advantage with just the state of the game for their composition right now.
Now he got a little setup here, actually, as Duro once again being bullied. He does not have flash. Might just be a free kill here, as you know, when you're playing Leona, you feel like you can kind of be anywhere, but it was actually Canyon that went very deep to go in onto Lehens and maybe overextended.
Kingin's TP just came up now, and Fisher's on the flank.
I mean, TP's coming in, but it's in the mid lane. The Rift Herald's already down, pretty much. So one eye hit, one smite away. That's going to do it. The engage comes in from Duro, but not a big follow-up from Gen.G. They got to worry about the combo. Able to get away from the arrow, but Fisher here on the flank is always threatening. They've got that Vi as well, and look at that. Keen is going to be burnt down, and here's the follow-up. He lines up 2. Fisher able to get on top of the set. Chovy nowhere for him to go, and Ruler and Canyon are just left to run away. Yes, they get the Rift Herald, but they lose 3 kills.
Played, I think, by Nongshim, playing around the Galio very well. And we did see Gen.G made a TP play towards the top. They prioritized the turret. Gold is back to even. But it does mean they lose that dragon on the bot side. So feats strength secured, gold lead equalized, but an extra dragon to Nongshim, I'm sure they are happy to take.
Yeah, it's definitely anybody's game from here. So many times already that Helen's getting huge amount of values with the Unbreakable as Kingin. He's just kind of dead. Let's see if Nongshim can come over here. Just pulled away from the Equalizer. Nongshim desperately trying to come up. Here's the TP. Kingin trying to turn this one around, but he's already dead. And the TP has been used. And now it's Fisher who is behind enemy lines, trying to ult away. It just gets blocked by a tank. Galio?
He's away though.
He is fine. Focus on clearing the mid wave. A lot of vision control up here in the top river, actually. As Poke looking to try to land here from the side of Gen.G. It's essentially Duro just playing frontline and allowing Ruler and Canyon to just poke him down. I mean, look at Jiwoo. The arrow's going to hit, but yeah, you get his cleanse. Follow-up here from the side of Gen.G. Thinking about a fight. Duro going in. The follow-up is very slow. The True Shot Barrage is huge damage, but Duro should be traded back. No, the heal comes through, and he will survive for a little bit longer. As TP's now being called in from both sides. Jiwoo just too low to really do anything, though. Has to back away, has no mana. And everybody's a bit injured. But now Gen.G may be just able to run over and take a free Drake. Yeah. I mean, unless Keen just doesn't check it. And it's going to take a really long time.
He's going to push that wave, though. He will be seen.
Yeah, he's going to see it. Maybe you can chain something here onto Keen, but Keen's going in, actually, trying to keep him in the Otacon circle. That's not going to work. They get a kill onto him.
Guys, you can't do this. It does so much damage. This is so risky. Just back up, back up, back up.
Yeah, now that they're coming up, you got to back off of this.
You got to back away. G was in such trouble here.
Yeah, he does have his flash. Might have to burn it, but Gen.G not fully committing to the fight themselves as well, so.
Yeah, I think them being down a member, even with King and Fisher being low, they're like tentatively approaching it. They're happy to force them off. They're like, okay, Keen died. We stopped them doing Adakan. Where this game's been a lot closer than we anticipated. Oh, TP's coming in.
Yeah, we're maybe going for a fight, but Kingen and the rest of Nongshim are like, okay, bring it. You want to fight? Let's go. As Keen, once again, not really able to do much. Tovi is already low. Tovi's going in as Keen is going out, but will return with the Galio. Oh, knocks up 2, and now Ruler's got an angle here on a Jiwoo, and that is a big deal. Jiwoo's going to go down already as Ruler is unchained. He's able to do anything he wants, and meanwhile, we got this fight in the top side, though. Fisher able to light it up the huge Yone, but it doesn't matter as Ruler just able to do enough damage to take him down. That was getting very dicey, but Ruler and Canyon able to survive and gonna start this one up. Gideon around.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're taking so much damage. Do not get hit by, okay. yeah.
Just walk in a straight line behind it.
That's enough. That spear alone is enough to kind of ward you away. I think the sad thing about this passage of play is that I genuinely think Nongshim would have won that fight if Gideon had been there.
Con buff on everyone, so yeah, all 5 members, they call up Tovi and they say, okay, bring it.
This is so risky though, because if they reset, you know, Nongshim can just take the Baron, but they need to make things happen quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to just take it down. Nongshim are not calling the bluff just yet. The arrow hits the Leona as in goes the stealer. There it is, Gideon, the perfect timing. And Gen.G just hand over the buff to the side of Nongshim. Gen.G trying to get a bit more, but already one withdrawal as well. They'll get a kill onto Gideon, but that's
Hero
it.
play, hero
they only got
play.
Gideon. And you die, you get a kill on top of the Baron?
Yeah, and especially with the Adakan buff, you know, even though they didn't get like a ton of, like they didn't get all the gold you can collect from killing the Gen.G members with the buff.
He doesn't have Baron either, so obviously he has to be here for the fight, but yeah, he gets that huge wave into the mid turret anyway.
Oh, I love this setup though. Nongshim kind of threatening this pincer. Oh, going in.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get a taunt onto Gideon, but you've already overextended into the pit. The rest of Gen.G not looking to follow up on this one as Keen is very low. It gets stolen down by Canyon. And now we got Chaos here in the pit. Fisher not in a great spot. He's being focused down, and so is Jiwoo. They do get the 1 kill, but now Ruler being bullied by the Rumble. Kingen going in and will take out Ruler. And now he's thinking about taking this fight against Canyon and Tovi, but I don't know about this one, as maybe has overextended. Big shield though, and he is tankier than you'd imagine, but not enough.
His spears just keep hitting, you know? And Gen.G also get the dragon off the back of that, so they end up coming out ahead. His taunt, like, I will eat everything. And then ultimately went down at the end because he had no way of getting away. Crazy the amount of damage that both Kingen and Canyon did. We often think of Nidalee as like get damage, but he's constantly being threatened.
He doesn't have flash, so he's just going to get bullied here by a lot of members. Eats a giant spear to the face, just no vision on the right side. Ju just dies for free, and now Lehens might have to pay the price as well. He goes in, tries to save his younger brother. He will be taken down. And we got Baron in 20 seconds.
Yeah, that Baron is just a miss, and I think with 2 members down, not realistic that Gideon's going to be able to make it in to steal it.
Buff
and also a more important role, if I'm going to be honest, as the AD carry. And the takeaway from this is Gen.G already have a 4,000 gold lead.
I mean, he doesn't have flash now. Already took a loss, and they're setting up a nice gank rush here. I say nice, maybe the opposite of nice here, as Lehens is going to get locked down and might just die here for their sins as the follow-up comes in, and Nongshim are just kind of falling apart as the engage goes in. Fisher finally shows up, and Jiu is alive, but it is a 5v3 as they're just able to peel here for Fisher and take him down. So 3 essentially free kills for Gen.G, and they're going to get the Mountain Soul.
Yep, not much you can do there. I think they were kind of looking for like that little bit of pressure onto Duro, maybe try and force something. But it's kind of that thing we talked about earlier where like, okay, now the Leona has Celestial opposition, make Treads lock it, and they kind of realize that, okay, we can't base this Leona. Let's do a little bit of poke, let's back away. But the end result is you're just locked into a situation you can't escape from, and now Gen.G looking to end the game.
I mean, they still have Baron for a minute 30. So 2 members down here on the side of Nongshim. You don't really have any defense at all. And you're going up against Mountain Soul Gen.G. Instead of, you know, going all in on the Nexus turret, they look to take the bottom.
Those are big budget picks and fillers. They're going to be gone for the rest of the series, so doesn't feel good. And this is their side selection game on blue side, so not a good feeling to be on the losing end of this one. There's still some hope, but it is definitely dwindling for now. Gen.G just applying the pressure. No Baron available yet, but still just able to walk up, and with the Bloodthirster from Ruler, with the Mountain Shield, tanking the tower a little bit to get some damage down.
Ruler just gets to do whatever he wants. He's got an engaged support and he's got a healing support. Enchanter from the jungle, and they've got a massive front line now. I mean, so much engage as well, and nobody is dying here. I say that immediately Duro dies. They do have to follow up here on the engage, finally, from the side of Ruler, as Gio kind of left in no man's land. He does have the Zhonya's, so he'll survive for a bit longer. Ruler getting a bit low, but not quite low enough. Maybe just enough to get her hopes up, but not able to finish off Jiwoo. The turret should go down as Toby's got a haymaker, will stay alive as the Braum falls, the Ashe falls, and the Rumble falls, and so will the Nexus. Gen.G picks them apart in the last 10 minutes of that game 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.